everybody, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. My name is Tammy, and I am so excited to have you joining me this week for our weekly tarot message. Can you believe it is July 17th? I cannot believe it. This week has just been crazy. This whole month has been fast. The year has been fast, and I'm actually glad it's Monday. I was going to go get my nails done this weekend, and my garden gave me an overabundance of tomatoes, so I was canning tomatoes all weekend and just so busy. So before we get started though with the housekeeping, I wanted to show you, this is from my personal collection. This is green calcite. Isn't this stunning? Now it is polished and it was cut to make this point. This is a tower. And I use this more in crystal grid work, but recently it's been more decorative. It's not like the flattest, which is fine because the bottom is really cool looking. So I'm going to lay that here as I go ahead and go over the housekeeping really quickly. Not a lot going on. First of all, I've got to talk about the nasty YouTube algorithm. It is real, and it is based off the number of subscribers and the watch time. Watch time's pretty easy to get. Subscribers is hard. We've been hovering, I think we hit 373 this week, and we've been stuck here between 370 and 373 for a couple weeks now. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you would consider doing so, I would greatly appreciate the support. You can turn notifications off. I get it. You don't want your phone blowing up every time that I post something. And I can do this for any YouTuber you watch regularly because it really does help their channel. I don't know exactly what happens when you get to 1,000 viewers. I know I can Google it, but I want to be surprised. So I've got a long way to go, but for those of you who have subscribed, or if you do, go ahead and smash that subscribe button today to show YouTube, the bird, so to speak. Thank you in advance. I truly appreciate the support. Specials. The special going on for July is it's the Chakra Balancing and Healing. It is a 1-hour distance session. And it takes longer than that because what will happen when you purchase it, I think it's for $40, is I will send you an email with a chakra assessment. You'll fill that out, get that back to me. I'll ask you, is there anything particular that you feel you need help with? And then, I have to do my thing to get prepared to do my session. I use my beautiful trusty pendulum here to aid me in assessing chakras. And then basically what I do from there is I start at the root chakra. I work all the way up to the crown. I look to see whether it's overactive, underactive, if it's spinning in the correct direction, if it's spinning in a perfect circle, if it's spinning at all. And then I send Reiki healing to it for physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual healing. And if anything else I pick up during the session, I go ahead and I clear and clean that energy, charge all of your chakras up, and you are good to go. Then you receive an audio file, me telling you kind of what had happened. And it's not a long audio file or anything. So that is on sale. The last date to purchase is July 31st. So if you purchase it on July 31st, it doesn't mean you're going to get the session on the 31st. Like I said, I'll send you an assessment. You have to get that back to me. But if you purchase it by the 31st, then you get it at the discounted rate, which I think it's 20% off. So it's a really good deal, especially if you are having some issues with your chakras. Speaking of that, the last week, I know my videos were late, and I really appreciate that. I am doing much better with the vertigo. So thank you for all the concerns and comments and everything and messages. I really appreciate it. Any other specials? I think that is it. Weatherford First Monday Trade Days is coming up. I think it's I think it's like the 5th, 6th, and 7th, 4th, 5th, 6th, something like that of August. And I'll mention that more for those of you in the area as we get closer to that time. Lots of new stuff added to the Your Natural Healer store. Oh my gosh, we've got cool stuff. So many wonderful crystals, pendulum boards, got some new pendulums in. And I still had a handful of stuff that I haven't put up yet. I need to get some nice pictures and get that up for you. So take a look. If you haven't, go to yournaturalhealer.com/products. All right. So I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to go ahead and attempt to shuffle. My husband made a comment. He was watching one of the videos and he's like, "You really are a terrible shuffler." And I was like, "Yes, I know. I've never been a good shuffler. And the fact that now I have arthritis in my fingers, I'm even worse." So, anyway, what we're going to do today is I will draw 3 cards. I will place them out in a row, and you'll select one using your intuition, either the left, the middle, or the right. And then I will give you a brief reading on that card. It will be time stamped. But remember, so like if you choose the right card and you go to that time stamp, don't forget at the end of the reading to go to the Reiki Hug. And what that is, it's 2 minutes of distance healing that I give you for this week, okay? And the distance healing is only good for this week, so you can't come back and watch it next week and it pertain. It's, I set a limit on the Reiki healing for the video. So make sure you get your Reiki Hug. It's better than nothing. I'm terrible at shuffling. I would be fired in Vegas. Now, and I digressed, sorry. I was talking about my shuffling. Oh, what we're doing. See, look at that. Whew. Okay, hold on. Take a deep breath, Tammy. Okay, I've collected myself. So, as I said, this is a general reading. So if it resonates with you, I want you to take your right hand, take a deep breath in, place it on your heart, and say, "Yes, I claim this for myself." If it doesn't resonate, and really quickly before I get into that, I am not shuffling this way on camera. I embarrass myself enough that way. So if I knock the tripod around or you hear the shuffling, I apologize. But this way, I'm terrible. All right, so if it doesn't resonate, don't get frustrated. Don't think that this is fake or it's woo-woo or that I'm full of it. It's a general reading, so I'm not specifically connecting to your energy, okay? And it's not going to resonate for everybody. So if you really, really want a reading, go onto yournaturalhealer.com, go to services. There are all types of readings I have available. There are 30-minute readings, 60-minute readings, reading in Reiki. There's a reading that you can even ask one question, and then I'll draw 3 cards to give you 3 options that will serve your highest good. So again, try that before you go, okay, this is just a bunch of malarkey, okay? Let's see. And I think that's it. I think we covered everything. So let's go ahead and get this started. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, and I'll make these prettier. I like this deck, and this is a hard to shuffle deck. The cards are really thick, but I do like the deck because it really is pretty, and it's a moon deck. And today is the new moon if you're watching this on Monday, so make sure you manifest. It's the new manifestation cycle. So whatever you want to manifest, tonight is the night to do it. All right, I'm going to shift that a little bit. There we go. All right, don't overthink it. Use your intuition. Pick one card, left, middle, or right, and let's get this party started. So if you chose the left card this morning, you got the 9 of Cups. Now this deck is a little more, it's pretty because of the gold with the black, but it doesn't have all the visual of like the standard Rider-Waite tarot deck. But the Nine of Cups, this card deals with Jupiter energy. It's associated with Pisces and the water sign, and the element of water, excuse me. And this card is saying this is going to be a fantastic week for you guys. Just fantastic. Your week is just going to be so overfilled with abundance. Wishes are coming true this week. You are going to be blessed in so many wonderful ways. You know, everything that you've done, whether it's you've manifested, all the hard work you've done, the studying, whatever it is that you've done, maybe some shadow work, it is paying off this week. And that's phenomenal with the new moon being tonight. This is perfect timing. So just, again, I mean, there's not a whole lot I can say. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, one of the things I will caution you with this card is remember that life is a duality. This abundance is not going to last forever. It's not like you're hitting about $1 billion Powerball this week. If you do, I get 10%. Just kidding. No, I'm not. But anyway, if this isn't going to last forever, so enjoy it. You worked for it. Splurge a little bit, but don't be cocky. All right, don't sit there and fold your arms and put your head up high and your chest out and like, look what I got, look at me, and flaunting your money and doing, the cash and just shuffling it out. Don't do that. This is just a fantastic week for you to really enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay. Now, I am getting that, and I'm not quite sure how this is relating to this, but maybe focus a little bit on your sacral chakra this week. And it kind of makes sense because I said this card deals with the element of water. I have that, I think it's 7 minutes long, and it's not even a guided meditation. I think you hear me talk for 1 minute in the beginning, and then it is just sounds. It's frequency for the sacral chakra, and then it's water sounds, because those stimulate the sacral chakra. So I'm getting that maybe this week work on your sacral chakra a little bit. I don't know what that's about, but do that while you enjoy your blessings. Like I said, if you do that meditation, which you should be meditating every day, it's only like 7 minutes long. I always say meditate at least 15 minutes. Do the 7 minutes, and you know what, guys? Go enjoy the fruits of your labor this week. Take it a little easy. Now, that's not saying don't meditate at all. But anyway, just realize that this week, the blessings that are going to be bestowed upon you and the wishes that are coming true, and you deserve it. But like I said, remember that it's not going to last forever. So enjoy it. Don't be greedy. Share the wealth. Share the wealth with yourself. Splurge a little bit. Okay? And that's it. I mean, that is just a beautiful way to start a week. Way to go, people who drew the left card. Woo, woo, woo. All right, so if you're not going to watch the other ones, some people like to watch them. If not, don't forget, go to the Reiki Hug, get your 2 minutes of distance healing. All right, namaste. All right, if you drew the middle card this week, you got the Tower. Ugh. Oh, for anybody that's new and doesn't know the Tower, and my mentor would kill me for saying this, but it's the worst card in the deck. And I'm sorry, I call a spade a spade. And that's why I tell people, if you're here only to hear rainbows and unicorns and fairies and magic sprinkles, this is not the tarot channel for you, because, I'm all here about honesty and truth, and there's too much to go into this than to BS you guys or myself. That's a waste of my time. So the Tower. All right. Well, first of all, the tower is Mars energy. And when you think of Mars, you think of fighting, war, the god of war. And it's Scorpio energy. And if you know your Scorpios, it's also the element of fire, which in the traditional deck, you kind of see here the lightning bolt, but in the traditional deck, you got fire and you got like people jumping out of the building and all that. This is saying that this week you're going to have a big change happen or start to happen, or maybe it has already started to happen and it's going to end this week. It's not great. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not great. It's not something you want, and it's going to be kind of earth shattering and it is life changing. Now, you can take that with a grain of salt. I mean, we could think the worst of the worst, which that's not what I'm saying this is. It could be something and everybody's scales of what is horrible differs. So for example, say you lose your wallet and somebody steals your wallet. Now you got to go get a new driver's license, all your credit card and debit cards. And the next thing you know, you go and look at one of your credit cards and somebody's charged $5,000 worth of crap on there. And then once you get the new cards in the mail, then all the things that you have on auto draft, you got to reset. That is life changing. It really is, because it is a lot of stress and takes a lot of toll emotionally and takes your time up. So, for some people, they're like, whatever, not a big deal. For others, it is a big deal. So it just depends on your scale of what's horrible and what's not horrible. Okay. But I'm sorry, it's not going to be a good week for you guys. So knowing that going into it, definitely don't skip out on your meditation this week. Depending on what it is, will depend on what chakra you want to work on. For some of you, if it's financial, you're going to want to work on your root chakra. For others, if it's relationship stuff, you're going to want to work on your heart chakra. It's really going to depend. And as I said, this is a general reading. So my recommendation to you is to do my quickie 7-minute, and it's not 7-minute. What is it? The quickie 7 main chakra guided meditation. It's like 14 minutes long and it hits all 7 chakras in the 14 minutes. It's a phenomenal meditation. That will help keep you balanced and focused. I also have a meditation for anxiety and stress. You may want to hit those up this week too, because I think you're going to be highly stressed. So definitely watch that one. If you're feeling super stressed, one of a really good crystal is fuchsite. Fuchsite is great for anybody with like PTSD, super anxiety, stress, ADHD, things of that nature. So you can always carry a piece of fuchsite with you all week. But I would definitely do those 2 guided meditations, and just try to remain calm. As I said, it's not going to be great, so don't be reactive. Be proactive. As you go through this week, go, okay, well, if I do this today, if I do it this way, it's easy, X, Y, and Z might happen. But if I do it this way, that might lessen the blow of this a little bit, okay? If it hasn't started. But again, know that once this tower moment is over and you reflect back on everything that happened and the why it happened, it is for your highest good, even though it's certainly not feeling that way. Okay, so again, just really watch your stress. Take that time to meditate. All right, you're going to need it this week. And all my guided meditations have Reiki. If you need some Reiki this week, reach out to me. I mean, I even have a package you probably wouldn't want 3 days of full hour sessions, but you can do the 5-day. I have the 5-day crystal grid and distance Reiki, where I set up a crystal grid, and then for each day, every day for 5 days, I send you distance Reiki, and then you have that grid set up on day 1 that's sending you the energy you need. So anyway, if that's something you're interested in, yournaturalhealer.com/services. But just be easy on yourself, be gentle on yourself. You may even want to carry a piece of rose quartz with you to show yourself some compassion. But just watch your words, especially with others, especially if you're feeling frustrated. I'm sorry, it's going to be a crappy week. I'll see you guys Friday. Make sure you go get that Reiki hug right now, okay? See you later, guys. Sorry. All right, everybody, if you chose the right card today, you got the Knight of Pentacles. This is a great card, actually. This card deals with the elements of air and earth. And for zodiac signs, it deals kind of like with Aries and Taurus. And the Knight of Pentacles is the hardest working card in the deck, okay? Now, I'm not meaning working hard that you're out slaving in 110 degrees heat, manual labor. I'm talking about determination, grit, fortitude, putting your plans into actions, having that commitment to make your dreams happen. That's the type of hard work that I'm talking about. And this is actually perfect because today is the new moon. The new moon is a time where we should be manifesting for this new cycle. And remember, manifesting is more than just going on the new moon. Okay, well, I want some abundance in my life. I want more money. Okay. It just doesn't then go, okay, next new moon, well, nothing happened. Well, what did you do? Nothing. Well, you've got to do something, and you've got to be the Knight of Pentacles. So if you're somebody that's trying to manifest more money in your life, then, for example, you would try to think of things, well, what can you do? Maybe go get a temporary job, or maybe this for the next week, focus on needs versus wants. Maybe it's making some investments, it depends, or maybe it's taking some new classes, or putting your resume in for a new job, or putting in for a promotion at work. Whatever it is, when you manifest, you have to do the steps. It's not magic. I mean, it is, but you know what I mean. It's not like pulling a bunny out of a hat kind of magic. It's no different than crystals. People sit here, oh, you're magic rocks. Well, they're not magic rocks, but they are magic rocks. If you know how to use them and you use them properly, they are filled with magic. And that's the same with all of us. We're filled with magic because we have the ability to manifest. And if we do our share of the work, then the universe is going to pick up the slack and say, you know what? They did it. And bam, it happens. So this week, I would definitely, tonight, like I said, with it being the new moon, maybe sit down and write out a goal for yourself for the next month or what you want to manifest. And, be really specific, though, because you need to be careful. If you just go, oh, I manifest for money, you could get money in some really crappy ways. And you don't want that. So you need to be specific. And then this week, get to working on making that manifestation happen. All right? Get to working on it because the universe is watching you this week, pretty much, because you're going to have this energy to have the drive, the grit, the determination to get things done. And it's up to you whether you sit back like a sloth and just let your opportunity fly by, Or if you get out there like the worker bee and you fly around, collect your pollen, and the next thing you know, you're fat with honey and now you're the queen bee. So, up to you. But again, this is really good energy. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy energy, but it is good energy because you're working towards something that's for your highest good. All right? Really, that's it. Wow, this one went fast. All right, everybody. Well, the cards were pretty quick today. So I'm going to grab some bowls while you guys go ahead and turn your cell phones on silent and get comfortable. Whoops, and I'm knocking over this stupid tripod, which I like the tripod, but I really hate the, oops, I got bowls going off. I really dislike the handle in the back. The handle's nice for moving things around, but if I move forward at all, I get stabbed in the chest and the camera goes flailing all around. All right. Once you've got your cell phones on silent and you're comfortable, I want you to start focus on your breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, nice and relaxed. Nothing too crazy. Feeling the natural rise and fall of your chest. And now I want you to focus on your head. And I want you to scan your body, starting with your head, working your way down to your toes, releasing any tension, letting any stress go. We're going to do 2.5 minutes today since the reading was really straightforward. So this 2.5 minutes, really absorb the energy. Let your mind just go blank. This is your time. All right, everybody, wiggle your fingers and toes. Open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. That went really fast. I hope everybody has a great week. I will see you all on Friday. There'll be content during the week. Don't forget, Wednesday is fact or fake, or what is it? Fake or fact. Test your knowledge to see what you know as far as spirituality and holistic living goes. And it's only 30 seconds, and it covers everything from food to essential oil to crystals to meditating, everything. So check that out, and look forward to some new content dropping hopefully this week. And so again, please don't forget the July special, the chakra assessment and balancing. Don't forget, it's a great, great deal. With that being said, everybody, go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.